something, you don't do perfect. For me, it was kind of joke, you know. For me, it was really like a joke. JB, who's the JB guy going to give you $1 million throwing a baseball? For me, it was just, I got forced by my athletic coach to go there and try, because I really don't want to go there because I thought it was kind of great, but you know, since I got to don't know how to throw a baseball. I mean, I got the baseball, I don't know what to do with it. And we do speed packing and javelin throw, which is you have to make like flamingo style and do parallel throwing. So that's what JB called flamingo style. So, you know, basically just didn't thought about that going to America. You know, never heard about a baseball, and you know, went there just for fun, and it turned out to, you know, it become a huge dream now. So
I'll add, Rinku's the personification of the thesis of this whole thing, which is that there's all this raw talent in India because they don't have collegiate athletics, they don't have pro sports leagues, and if these things didn't exist in the United States, guys like Michael Jordan wouldn't even know it would be helpful to have a jump shot if there was no pro basketball. So these athletes would just be kind of out milling around in the world. And so our thought was that there'd be guys like Rinku who never picked up a baseball, who had no idea they could throw fast, and then they would just pick it up and do it. And the reality is, it's just like in the movie, we're sitting there watching this guy standing there on one leg, and we're like, there's no way this is going to be good, and we just watch him like it's going to be a train wreck, and he throws it, it's 86 miles an hour, the first time he ever picked up a baseball, and you just say...
That's impossible. That's impossible.
And yet, you know, it happened, and that's the thing that that's kind of the whole premise that my partners and I created this on, which is that at the end of the day, there's all these guys walking around like Rinku who are just doing other things because there is no baseball, there's no value to knowing that you have this skill. So there was, and like anything, you have to sift through a lot of, if we did this contest in the United States, there'd be a lot of guys who threw 40, but you'd find that diamond in the rough. And with Rinku and Dinesh and a lot of the other guys who were in the finals, I mean, there were 30 guys in India we found that were throwing over 85 miles an hour, none of which had ever seen a baseball. So, and that was just with 38,000 kids. So when you think about the percentages of how many thousands of kids are probably just walking around India, you know, working for their dad, at college, in the military, in various jobs, because they don't know there's any value to it. So Rinku's the personification of our thesis.